Hello students, yesterday we discussed regarding endocrine glands as well as hormones and difference between endocrine glands as well as exocrine glands. Today we will discuss regarding endocrine system and the different types of endocrine glands. So what is endocrine system? A group of endocrine glands which produce various hormones is called endocrine system. It can also be called as hormonal system. So in spite of nervous system, there is endocrine system which also help in coordinating the different functions of the body. So endocrine system in our body consists of a number of glands. For example, pineal gland, hypothalamus gland, pituitary gland, thyroid gland, parathyroid gland, thymus, pancreas, and so on. There are a number of glands which produce different types of hormones, right? So I am going to show you the human body and the location of different types of glands. Here is the pineal gland. So in our brain, three different types of endocrine glands are located. First one is pineal gland. And second is this dot-like structure. It is called as hypothalamus. Just below the hypothalamus, there is a pea-like मटर के जैसे दाने के जैसी स्ट्रक्चर होती है. This is called as pituitary gland, जिसको हम मास्टर एंडोक्राइन ग्लैंड भी बोलते हैं. Just below the brain, हम कह सकते हैं टेम्पल्स के बिल्कुल पास. Near the temple, it is called as pituitary gland. And below this, in the neck region, there is above this windpipe, there is another gland called as thyroid gland. Above the thyroid gland, you can see these four dots. These four dot-like structures are called as parathyroid gland. Then thymus gland is located at the end of the neck, and in chest region, thymus gland is located. Below this, there is pancreas, which is a dual gland, double gland. When it is producing enzymes, it is called as exocrine gland, but when it is producing insulin, it is called as endocrine gland. Then there is a pair of kidneys. Above the kidneys, there are triangular structures present above the kidneys. They are called as adrenal glands. Then they have shown both male and female organs of the same organism. So ovaries present in female. The ovaries are also dual gland. When they are producing egg, they are called as exocrine gland. But when they are producing hormones like estrogen and progesterone, then they are called as endocrine glands. And there is a pair of testes, and testes are present in male. So testes are also dual gland. When they are producing sperms, they are exocrine. When they are producing hormone testosterone, then they are endocrine in function. So there are three glands: pancreas, ovaries, and testes, which are dual gland, having exocrine as well as endocrine nature. So endocrine glands I have shown you inside the body of the organisms. The hormone produced by endocrine glands, they are acting as messengers. I told you earlier that endocrine glands are producing hormones, and hormones, what are hormones? Hormones are the chemical messengers which are conveying a message between the nervous system and the organs of the body. They are acting as chemical messengers. So just I'm going to explain you the functioning of hormones by taking an example that adrenaline hormone is produced by the adrenal gland. So it prepares our body to function at maximum efficiency during emergency. Suppose as it is shown in the diagram that one furious dog is running behind you. So what you will do? You will run fast. For running fast, you need high blood pressure, more supply of oxygen, more blood pressure, more heartbeat. So these all activities are increased by the more production of adrenaline hormone, which prepares your body to fight with the situation. So adrenaline hormone prepares our body to run away very fast from frightening object. So it is the adrenaline hormone which prepares our body to fight an enemy. That's why its other name is fight or flight hormone. So the complete coordination in human body is achieved by nervous system as well as endocrine system. So we will now discuss one by one each of the hormone. First one is hypothalamus. What is hypothalamus? As I shown you from the diagram, that hypothalamus is located in the brain. So hypothalamus is also called as releasing and inhibitory hormone. It produces releasing hormone as well as inhibitory hormone. The major function of the hypothalamus hormone that it regulates the functioning and secretions of pituitary gland. The glands which are coming under pituitary gland, they are controlled by hypothalamus. Means when hypothalamus is releasing its secretion, then it triggers up the pituitary glands and the glands coming under it to produce their hormones. And when it is producing the inhibitory hormone, then the glands working under pituitary gland will inhibit their secretion. तो इट इज जस्ट एज ए टॉगल की ये स्विच ऑन और स्विच ऑफ करके ऑर्डर करता है नेक्स्ट ग्लैंड्स को कि वो अपनी सेक्रेशन रिलीज करे या स्टॉप करे. क्लियर. नेक्स्ट इज द पिट्यूटरी ग्लैंड. Pituitary gland is also called as the master endocrine gland. As I shown you from the diagram, it is located at the end of the brain. It is pea-like, मटर के दाने जैसी स्ट्रक्चर होती है pituitary gland, and it is called as master endocrine gland. Why it is called as master endocrine gland? Because it controls 6 other glands coming under it. It controls the secretions of 6 glands. That's why it is called as master controller or master endocrine gland. And one of the gland coming under pituitary gland is growth hormone. So growth hormone जो है that is also controlled by pituitary gland. If there is over secretion of growth hormone, more हो जाए secretion, so growth hormone जो है it helps in controlling the development of bones and muscles. And if a person is having over secretion of growth hormone, then due to over secretion of growth hormone, the person will become very large in height. That condition is called giantism. तो giant हो जाएगा, जैसे ग्रेट खली, उसकी हाइट बहुत ज़्यादा लंबी है, giantism. And under secretion of growth hormone will lead to less secretion of the hormone, and जिससे क्या होगा कि the person will remain dwarf from childhood onward, and that condition is known as dwarfism. You can see one person is dwarf due to less secretion of growth hormone, and other one is too large because of over secretion of growth hormone. Third gland is thyroid gland. Thyroid gland is attached to the windpipe in our body. I shown you. This is thyroid gland. This structure is the thyroid gland, which is located above the windpipe. And main function of the thyroid gland is to produce an hormone called as thyroxine. And thyroxine is made by iodine. Iodine salt is very much necessary for the production of thyroxine hormone. And what is the major function of thyroxine hormone? That it controls the rate of metabolism of कार्बोहाइड्रेट्स, फैट्स एंड प्रोटीन. इन तीनों चीज़ों की जो मेटाबॉलिज्म है, मीन्स इनका जो ब्रेक डाउन है, वो सारे सबको कौन कंट्रोल कर रहा है? थायरॉक्सिन हार्मोन. सो आयोडीन इज नेसेसरी, एंड इफ वी आर हैविंग लेस आयोडीन इन आवर डाइट, तो ड्यू टू डेफिशिएंसी ऑफ आयोडीन लेस थायरॉक्सिन हार्मोन विल बी प्रोड्यूस्ड इन द बॉडी, और जिससे कई माल फंक्शनिंग हो जाती हैं. एंड ड्यू टू लेस प्रोडक्शन ऑफ आयोडीन in the body, sometimes persons suffer from a disease called as goiter. You can see that goiter condition in the female, in which the neck get enlarged. There is a swelling up of the neck due to enlargement of thyroid gland located in the neck. So that's why the people are advised to have आयोडीन इन देयर डाइट. तो जितनी अगर हम आयोडाइज साल्ट अपनी डाइट में ले रहे हैं, दैट इज सफिशिएंट फॉर द प्रोडक्शन ऑफ दैट थायरॉक्सिन ग्लैंड, बिकॉज आयोडीन सॉल्ट जो होते हैं, आयोडाइज्ड सॉल्ट जो होते हैं, दे आर कंटेनिंग पोटेशियम आयोडाइड इन दैम, तो वो सफिशिएंट होता है फॉर प्रोवाइडिंग आयोडीन रिक्वायर्ड फॉर आवर बॉडी फॉर द प्रोडक्शन ऑफ थायरॉक्सिन। और थायरॉक्सिन की कमी, अगर सपोज करो थायरॉक्सिन जो है ओवर सक्रीट हो गया, ज़्यादा आयोडीन की क्वांटिटी हो गई, तो उसमें हमारा जो मेटाबॉलिज्म है फास्ट हो जाएगा, और अगर कम हुई तो मेटाबॉलिज्म जो है वो स्लो हो जाएगा। तो उसमें भी कई बार थायराइड की प्रॉब्लम की वजह से ही होता है हाइपो एंड हाइपर थायरॉइडिज्म। ये आजकल कई लोग बहुत ज़्यादा मोटे हो जाते हैं, कई ज़्यादा एकदम से पतले होना शुरू हो जाते हैं, तो डॉक्टर्स आर एडवाइजिंग कि अपना थायराइड चेक कराओ, थायराइड का टेस्ट कराओ। हाइपोथायराइडिज्म में क्या है कि हाइपो का मतलब लेस सक्रीशन से आपका मेटाबॉलिज्म क्या हो जाएगा, प्रॉपर नहीं होगा, ब्रेक डाउन नहीं होगा, तो पर्सन को क्या होगा, वो उसमें फैटीनेस ज़्यादा आएगी, मोटापा आएगा। और जब हाइपर थायरॉइडिज्म होगा तो ओवर सक्रीशन ऑफ थायरॉक्सिन हार्मोन में मेटाबॉलिज्म फास्ट हो जाएगा, जिससे वो जो खाया पिया उतना उस पर्सन को लगेगा नहीं और वो वीक होता जाएगा, तो उसमें इंसान पतला होता है इन हाइपरथायरॉइडिज्म। Next gland is parathyroid gland. I shown you earlier that parathyroid glands are the four dot-like structures present located above the thyroid gland in the neck region. So parathyroid gland secrete, it is embedded in the thyroid gland and it secretes a secretion known as hormone called as parathormone. और parathormone का क्या रोल है? It controls the कैल्शियम एंड फॉस्फेट लेवल इन द ब्लड, जो हमारी बोन्स वगैरह बनाने के लिए बहुत ज़्यादा ज़रूरी है। सो इट कंट्रोल्स, तो जो पैराथॉर्मोन हार्मोन है वो हमारे बॉडी में कैल्शियम एंड फॉस्फेट लेवल को मेंटेन करता है। नेक्स्ट ग्लैंड इज थाइमस ग्लैंड. Thymus gland is located in the chest region. It is the thymus gland. It is located in the chest region, lower part of the neck, and in the chest region, upper part of the chest. And thymus gland secretes an hormone known as thymus hormone. आपकी बुक में thymus hormone लिखा है, otherwise you can write down thymosin. The secretion produced by thymus gland is thymosin. एंड थाइमोसिन का एक बहुत ज़्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट रोल है. इट डेवलप इम्यूनिटी इन द बॉडी. ये हमारे इम्यून सिस्टम को डेवलप करता है. तो जब बच्चे का बर्थ होता है, एट दैट टाइम थाइमस ग्लैंड बच्चे में होता है, क्योंकि उस टाइम पे बच्चे के अंदर इम्यूनिटी डेवलप नहीं हुई होती. तो एट दैट टाइम थाइमस ग्लैंड मेंटेन इम्यूनिटी, और वो जैसे जैसे बच्चा ग्रो करता जाता है तो उसमें इम्यून सिस्टम डेवलप होता जाता है, तो इम्यूनिटी बढ़ती जाती है और ये धीरे धीरे छोटा होता जाता है. और अप टू द प्यूबर्टी हमारा इम्यून सिस्टम प्रॉपरली डेवलप हो जाता है. तो एट द टाइम ऑफ प्यूबर्टी क्या होता है, ये थाइमस ग्लैंड धीरे धीरे छोटा होता जाता है एंड अल्टीमेटली श्रिंक होके डिसअपेयर हो जाता है, क्योंकि उसका जो मेन काम था इम्यूनिटी डेवलप करना, एंड इट हैज़ डन इट्स वर्क. उसके बाद इसकी ज़रूरत नहीं रहती, तो ये वैनिश हो जाता है. यंग चिल्ड्रन में होता है, बट एट द टाइम ऑफ आफ्टर प्यूबर्टी इट मूव्स आउट, इट वैनिशेस, ये खत्म हो जाता है. तो अप टू दिस आई एक्सप्लेन यू टुडे, एंड नेक्स्ट पैंक्रियाज ऑनवर्ड विल डिस्कस टुमारो. थैंक यू बेटा.